Alright guys, so in this video I want to talk about how to make a great Facebook group, because like everything I say in this course, I say this is the most important step. Again, this will make or break the course, because there's nothing worse than when a person comes in, they join the Facebook group, and it's just crickets. And so this is really, it's really important that you put a lot of effort in the Facebook group, because this is where actually a lot of payment plans completions come from. Look, there's a few keys to having a good Facebook group. The first thing you should have is clearly the group rules and how they're going to get results with everything at the top of the group. You can see this exactly inside of the Iron group that you're in right now. But what's even more important is, especially when the product's first starting out, you want to get a good baseline of users inside the group. Okay, so if you can get some beta testers for your product, you can have past customers that you really like and are your most active members. If you have any customers in the past, get them in the group. Just say, hey, come join this group, okay? And you're going to get coaching and you're going to get a lot of cool stuff in the group. Just to populate the group with your most active, best customers first. Because nothing's going to convince people to use your product like seeing people happy with your product and having a happy experience when they come to the group. This is like a big testimonial when people come inside. Remember when we discussed after checkout, we want the experience to keep climbing and climbing. We don't want them to they just join this club and then they go walk into the room and then there's just like a dude sitting on the couch smoking a cigarette by himself like Zup. That's not what we want. We want them to walk in and them to see tons of people commenting, interacting, going nuts, posting images, getting help. So important. Now, in your group, it's really important also that you have your live Q&A streams being posted about every single week. You need to be doing live Q&As. You need to have your coaches doing these things. That's one of the keys to having a good group. Be posting and uploading videos of the streams to the group so everybody can watch it. You want it to look, and you want people to get in the habit of adopting to your community. So for example, you can see just the interaction levels. And the cool thing about HCOM is the group's been running for so long that it's pretty easy to keep it going now. Once you get the snowball of a group going, the group becomes your biggest selling point. So you can see we have live store reviews. The first thing a person sees when they come in is tons of people getting help, tons of people getting their questions answered, having a good time, posting results. This is what you need the group to be. It has to have activity. It has to have people coming in here. And we can talk about all the basic stuff like group description, how to get help and support. I'll give you access to the group and everything, but you can see exactly how clear the support is, how to get help, how to get everything in here. But the most important thing is you get that interaction going early. So for example, if you go and look at the Iron Blueprint, we only have 50 members in the group right now as I film this video. The interaction's awesome because I got some of my best customers in the group beforehand. So people are having a great time. They come in, they get greeted by my best customers. Now, let's talk about what we can do with our coaches and support. Now, if you have like a $300 product or a $997 product and you're operating at scale, you can't do this. But when you first start up with your high ticket product, every member that comes in should be greeted by you and your customer support and your coaches. What the hell? Why not greet your customer when they come in the door? Now also, you're going to notice in the Iron Blueprint, I have Jack Lilly message every person come in and say, hey, I'm Jack, I'm on Facebook, if you ever need help with it. Because if a person pays me $5,000, $8,000 to get inside of Iron, they damn sure can get a message from a customer support person, some little bit of personal experience. Message every user that comes in. Say, I'm really happy you're inside my product. I'm really happy. If you get stuck at any time, tag me. Tag me in the group. Hit up my support. Have your support person go out there and do this. It's so insanely important to do this because if the person comes in and they don't have a good experience in your group or the group looks bad, it's so much negative social proof working in your favor, working against you. Excuse me. So that's another step you need to do. Person joins, greet them, tag them, customer success agent messages them. I don't have any coaches in the Iron program because I don't want any other coaches. This is kind of more of like a personal product for me. When you have coaches, have the coaches in there greeting people. Have the coach in there saying, hey, what's up? I'm pumped you're here. Send them a personal message even. Have each coach, when a member comes in, as soon as they see someone pop in and they prove them, say, hey, I'm really happy you're here. If you need any help, we're here for you. Because if people don't feel they can get help, if people feel they're on their own, they're going to refund, they're going to charge back, they're going to leave you a shitty review. If you are all over people and you're constantly sending more messages and hearts and emojis and GIFs and use all the social media tactics that are on here, use GIFs to make it funny. Like for example, in HCOM Patricia, whenever she's doing live streams, she announces that we're going to have one. She has like a funny GIF that's being displayed. Use all these heartwarming things because I don't care if your product sucks. When people get to know you and your coaches and they become friends with you in the group, it's going to be really hard for them to leave. And then what's going to happen at that point is they're going to want you to succeed. They're going to be in your corner. One of our greatest strengths at Hyros is that our first 20 or so betas, and even still to this day, I talk to every single customer and I interact with them. And at this point, we're friends. And so they're in my corner. And so even when the product didn't work at first or would fail or mess up, they want the product to succeed. They're in your corner. They're an active fan of your business. There's two parts of the business. There's the product result, and then there's the fandom of the business. There's the emotional connection to the business. And if you can get your customers in your corner, let's say a few of your modules suck or your product doesn't get results right away, which is going to happen with a lot of your products because they're not optimized yet. If you get the customer in your corner, if you get them to be your friend and your fan, they're going to help you make the product better because they want to see the product succeed. They take a personal stake in the product and they want to make it better and make the group better. Look at all the people in the Iron program, because I do a lot of the onboarding calls. I send to a lot of people here. It's a very personal product. This is why people are talking to each other and why people are investing in the product, because I treat people in my masterminds, my products, like gold, and so they want the product to succeed. That's so key. And the way you do that is with the Facebook group and getting that emotional connection with members. And the more high ticket is, the better that emotional connection needs to be. Okay? So take your Facebook group with the utmost seriousness. Get your best customers in there. Greet every single person when they comes in. Start conversations. Get a good looking group. Get a good looking banner up here. Get a good looking first post that they see when they come in with clear explanations of how the group works. Have your customer success agent message everyone that comes in. Have your coaches message everyone when they come in. When you have your first 100 customers, you should be tagging every single one and welcoming them when they come in. Constantly updating all the things you're adding to the course. Constantly updating all the cool things that are being added when new stuff is released. Constantly be talking to your customers and posting their results in the group. These are absolutely key. Social proof and developing an emotional connection are going to be your biggest assets when it comes to keeping customers. Every other brand or course out there is this emotional robot where no one gives a fuck about the product creator or what's going on. This right here is how people go and get in your corner are going to help you make the product better. And then when you help the product make the product better, they're going to be delighted and they're going to tell all their friends about it. They're going to refer people to the program. Okay, I've got $10,000 worth of referrals to Iron just last week. This is why. Okay, and those aren't even affiliate referrals. People are like, this is just great. You have to go and do this, and everything's so much easier when you do. So focus on this group. If you guys have any questions, tag me in the group. But just look at how we run the Iron Blueprint Assembly group. How about we run the HCOM group if you guys want to go join over there, and just do the exact same thing. It's the biggest night and day difference in your product.